Yep, there you go.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Take your time.
I better
if
feel the
if you
energy.
need to.
No.
Yeah,
I better
if you
feel
don't
the
get
energy.
if you don't get the energy the first time, you can just come back and just do it again. We can pick the best one.
What's up, guys? It's Soulcast here again for episode 3, and I hope you guys are having a great day today, and a great day with all this stuff going around, quarantine, coronavirus. We've got so much to talk about in such little time today. But I'm here, with a couple of the other guys from Soulcube.
Oh yeah, I took some time out of my very busy schedule today.
We got Jade.
Yeah, I've been very impacted by the coronavirus, as I run Australia, and it's been a little
CEO of Australia.
Yeah, CEO of Australia. I don't know if this is my side job. It's besides Soulcube. I'm the CEO of Australia. But like Moz said, I have taken the time out of my day to be here to record Soulcast. And it's been a long time coming.
How generous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I'm the CEO of Oceania, so Jade's my subordinate. But we work together.
I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware that I worked for you.
Oh well, that's just how it be.
Well,
anyway,
in 1984, the book, for some reason they renamed Britain and all that area to Oceania.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Yes, ocean.
Like they call it Oceania. Everywhere else is you've got Eurasia and you've got like East Asia, but for some reason Britain and all that area is called Oceania.
Not only are we world leaders, we're also very educated in our literature.
Yes.
Right.
But in all seriousness, it's been a while.
What do you mean that was serious?
Shut up.
Go on. Sorry.
This is the last episode. But we're here now. Our mobile episode that we promised about 2 months ago.
2 months? No. What do you mean? It's March.
Was that a promise?
Huh?
What do you mean it's March?
How long ago was it then?
What do you mean? This is February. This is just taking ages to upload.
Oh yeah, no. I've just been editing this video for a while.
No, guys, don't worry. You'll love it when it comes out.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I think we should go on to...
Yes, we have a different topic. We know. I don't think any of you were waiting for this mobile episode, so it'll be postponed to a future episode.
I think there was a couple people who were hyped for it.
Nah.
That's just how it be.
Listen. We're in a global pandemic right now.
Yes. Also, Ludum Dare.
Ludum Dare.
Also, Ludum Dare. Corona and Ludum Dare.
And also the STEM Games Challenge.
Oh, what? Did you just reveal our content list for the episode?
Okay.
No,
so
I'm just revealing a schedule.
Let's.
Excuse me. That was a great transition.
Yeah, let's get straight into the first one.
Oh yes, Max, do you want to take this one away?
Ludum Dare. Yeah. So, if you don't know what Ludum Dare is a game jam that happens every twice a year? It's like 3 times a year or something.
Like
4 times a year. Jeez.
Holy moly!
I have no idea. Anyway, it's a game jam, and
You're right.
Hey, I was right. Look at that. It was the 46th one, I believe, that just happened like last week, and or earlier in the week, whatever. I don't even know what day it is, bro. Anyway,
I thought
we entered into that, and it was our first ever Ludum Dare, and I think it went pretty well.
Yep.
What do you guys?
Yeah, it was great. It was a great experience.
Yeah,
Glad that we didn't intend on doing it. I was like kind of like halfway through. I was like, "Hey Max, I sort of a cool Ludum Dare game idea. Yeah, cool." And you're like, "Yo, you want me to make some assets?"
Do you want assets?
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I guess you can make some assets." And then Moz rocked up in the chat. I was like, "Yo, you want me to make some assets, guys?" And then we kind of pulled it all together.
That's how it went.
Out of nothing.
Yeah, and we also had some great music too.
Yes,
you guys,
I spent 5 minutes on the very extensive soundtrack featured, coming to Spotify soon.
Oh yeah, speaking of extensive and sound, those sound effects, which I just can't put my finger on where I've heard them before.
I know. They were so good.
They sounded kind of.
Yeah, I remember that they've come from a really good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was going everywhere around the school, online.
Around the pool.
Oh,
We're in the pool.
Whoa.
pretty.
And around
They're pretty.
all those around all those closed shops, it was like, yeah, and all the kids too.
Famous sound
Everyone was
effects.
talking about it.
But to go with the spirit of Ludum Dare, after the game dropped on when did we drop it? Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday, right?
Listen,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist anymore for me.
Yeah, days don't
Yeah,
exist.
it's time.
all it
is just void.
All it is today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Any other days is just somewhere.
They're just lost.
Yep.
It just, yeah.
I don't know. Some
Blends into this time pool.
arbitrary amount of days after Ludum Dare.
Yep.
We released the Tell Us Tuesday for that week, which was, if you don't know what Tell Us Tuesday is, on our socials we whack up a question, submit your responses, and we share them. And if you have a really good response, we'll give you a shout out at the end of the week.
Content creators, please get on this.
Yeah, please. We keep having shout out people with like the Instagram page, just like a picture of their dog, and that's it. And it's like, give them a follow, guys.
Yep.
Cool dog pics.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of socials, they'll be in the description.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, feel free to check us out.
But the queue was I put up the list of all the finalists for the Ludum Dare themes. And we asked which one did you want to get win? To win.
To get
To get win. No.
So I'll read them out, and then I'll ask you boys what you reckon, what your pick would have been. So here we go. First one is Dreams. You are the power source. Earn a violent genre, non-violent, an abandoned world. 1 minute to prepare. Decay. Side effects. Fragile. Outdated technology. Ruins. Momentum. Automation. Keep it alive. Garden and connections. Who wants to take it away?
I'm just reading the list now, and
Well, yeah, you can go.
I reckon. Fragile could be interesting because you could make it an excuse if you had a really unstable game.
Yes, that's
Which crash.
I was thinking, when I first saw this, I thought of mainly two. I really like the sense of like an abandoned world, given our current situation with the pandemic. I reckon that we could have really made some kind of relevant and interesting and engaging piece within that time frame.
Yeah,
and so
but I don't
looking
think
at that. But then also, I was really liking Momentum. Now, mainly because if we did Momentum, I could have used that for my physics assessment, and I would have liked that. I really would have. Unfortunately, Momentum wasn't picked, so I wasn't able to use that as my assessment. But it would have been fun,
tough
done some
biggies.
case studies. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I like Abandoned World because I think it's like it's not very open ended, right? It's like if you think about how much people are entering, it's probably all gonna be about like sort of the same sort of feel. If you have something like what did I like? I had one. I like Momentum as well, not because I wanted to pass it off as my physics assessment. But I think that's just pretty open. Fragile's cool. I'm not a fan of like an abandoned world or like Ruins seems kind of boring. Side effects maybe.
Decay. They all kind of go into like the same.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of looked like it was
fish.
referring to, some societal context.
Yeah, because I mean, this is stuff people voted for. So like,
Yeah.
Decay, abandoned world. Yeah. I live in abandoned world. Let me click yes. Upvote.
I think it's just because they're interesting to kind of establish a foundation to work on.
Yeah. I like.
No, I thought like abandoned world. My idea was kind of like the school setting, right? So you could have it like there's this, kids leave basically, and it's like this little time thing where you have to achieve certain processes before the school closes. So like it starts to become more run down, more abandoned, less students and whatnot.
Yeah.
To like take up certain tasks and whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a setting theme, whereas like some of the other ones are more like I don't know themes.
Yeah.
and then like 1 minute to prepare is like a mechanical sort of theme.
I mean, all about that was what's that bomb game? You know, when they have to go into the bomb shuttle.
Oh, what, 60 seconds?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking of that.
I was just thinking of Minute to Win It. You know, that's all I was thinking of.
That's what we could.
On
Yeah,
the radio.
Yeah, no, wait, no, you know, wasn't there like this show on TV? I remember watching it as a kid.
there is.
Yeah.
There is.
I just thought of that, you know, like it's 8 something a.m. There's always like on 2EC or whatever it is. There's always like this Minute to Win a game show. It's kind of like Hot Seat or whatever.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Yeah, I think that would probably
Like,
would have
the
been
exact same
like
time.
too restrictive, to be fair.
Yeah, because I reckon it would have bled into gameplay more than like interpretations.
Yeah. So the winner of that, what actually was the theme for Lunar 46 was Keep It Alive, which, are you guys a fan of the theme, or?
Well, I mean,
I liked it. I reckon
Yeah.
it was interpreted in many ways. Like, it was quite easy to think of different things that you can keep alive.
Yeah, but I feel like
I felt that. Sorry.
No,
you go.
you go.
All right. Yeah, I reckon I found it interesting. Fire, I found was quite a reoccurring
Yes,
interpretation.
yeah.
Like, I found a lot of games about fire. That was interesting.
I don't know. I feel like if you pick any game, like 90% of games, if you boil it down, you can fit Keep It Alive in there.
Yeah.
So
Because that's like the protagonist.
yeah,
of,
it's like
most things.
yeah.
I mean,
It was
so
very
I think
open-ended.
I think it gave people that freedom to make whatever game they wanted, but then you can still interpret it in a way that is sort of more thematic.
Yeah, I reckon it
I
was
mean,
good.
there were a lot of. I found a lot of plague pandemic ones.
Yeah,
Mm.
as is to be expected.
Yeah. So there was obviously that, but there was also some good ones like Akira or it was like Hope. That was a good one. This Russian little train one.
Oh, yeah.
Puzzle,
Oh yeah.
puzzle one.
Go through Max, did you have any games that particularly stood out, like mechanics or just concepts?
Mechanics. Yeah, that Hope one was really interesting. That Moz just brought up.
I
Yeah.
played Unicorn. What is his name? Unicorn Studios game.
Oh yeah.
From our server, and that looked really pretty. Have you guys played that or not?
No, I don't. Think
I saw it
Yeah, it's like Tree of Life I think
on
it's called.
his Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very very like polished visually, and that was cool. It was just like keeping alive, you know, the trees from the evil lumberjacks, a sort of not a tower defense thing, but you know, a protect the base thing,
Yeah.
which was another common thing around a lot of them. You had like a central zone that you had to protect from other stuff.
do you reckon we could have
Yeah, it looked nice.
pulls clothes?
You reckon could have what?
You could have put a lot of games.
Yeah,
in
you could.
there.
That's
We
what I
could've-
said. You
we
could
could've-
literally put any game you wanted in there. It would've
No,
worked.
I reckon-
we could have put in Paul's clothes and this game. You know,
What is 2?
that we could have
I reckon the theme was good in terms of like the space for people to participate in the actual competition, because you know it's quite broad.
Yeah,
in the way
there's
that you
lots of
can fit
freedom,
in it basically, but it also kind of weeds out the ones that I don't know how to say how to say it properly, but the ones that really try and put in or incorporate it as good thematic value. I can't speak for.
Yeah. That's what I said before. It's like it's good.
They're the ones that will shine above.
Yeah, it's good for everyone, right? It's good for the people who just want to make a game for the sake of making a game and not really give a shit about the theme. Then it's also good for those who really want to go above and beyond
Yeah.
and really challenge themselves. And I feel like we tackled the theme pretty literally with our entry.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah, like
I guess
you-
we
like
should
you said before,
we
it's
should
easy
segue into what we made.
Yes.
Someone want to give a rundown of Garden of Error?
Right. Okay. I guess I will.
Sorry,
Garden of Error was the game. Garden of Error was the game we decided to, make and produce and put in to Ludum Dare 46. And basically, what it is you see in the overworld, you know, in our world, humans stuffed up, right? And they accidentally kind of created a pandemic. And
Yeah.
well, God was a little bit upset about this. He had to go, you know, fix stuff up. Classic humans messing up stuff. So what you are is that you're left behind with God's little, you know, side project, the Garden of Error, similar to the Garden of Eden, but you know, there's a whole new world. And basically, you got to make sure that the animals and the little aliens survive for until God gets back.
Yeah, so it's a pretty simple concept.
Yeah, so you're like house sitting his little
his
his
little project.
place.
And you got to stop them. So the way that aliens die is like they just run off the map, or they eat each other, or they get tempted by the evil alien snakes.
Yep.
Snakes with ears.
Snakes with ears, yes, that's correct.
Evil snakes with ears. But so it's a fairly simple mechanic. I thought of it like that's what I said before. I was like, you know, I wasn't planning on entering. I was like, in between the jam, I was just like, oh, you know, this would be alright to make. You know, I could probably make this in a couple hours. It didn't take me a couple hours. It took me ages. It took me way longer than I thought it would.
I think that was the same for everyone as well. Like, I didn't expect to spend that long on assets, just like a few, and then I started to really, you know, kind of dwindle away hours on the wallpaper and like the and like the character animations and stuff.
Yeah.
And eventually I ended up spending like 10 hours in one day on the project, which I'm not proud of, but I also am.
I know, it's like games always take longer than you think they will to make.
Yeah.
So
but I think it was good. Like, despite us putting a lot of time into it, it was definitely a good refresher because
yeah, so we've been making the same game for the past 4 months. I'm kind of like, oh.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of what's the
fatigue.
term? Creative fatigue, yeah. And yeah, it's just
This is a good break. Yeah.
This is a good
Make
break,
something,
yeah.
finish it. It's out there. Y'all can play it if you want. Just head over to.
Yeah.
It's probably in the description. The link to each page.
Put a little one.
Yep, and go leave a review on the Ludum Dare thing. Give it a rating. All the feedback there's been pretty nice. Everyone hates the font. That's my fault. Everyone.
It's Unity's fault. What do you mean?
Yeah, everyone hates the font.
Blame Unity.
Everyone hates the that there's no hotkeys. And there were a couple of people who couldn't work out how to play. But I don't know what I was meant to do about that. I added like a thing at the start that explained how to play, but maybe.
Well, it's because they couldn't read the writing.
Yeah, I think it's just the font. I think it all comes back to the font.
They couldn't read it.
Yeah, I think that probably the hardest thing on me was just trying to line up all the pixel scaling to be the same with the UI and all the dudes on the scene, because it's really obvious if it's not all lined up with a game like this.
Because it is, yeah, it's quite cartoony and like stylized with outlines and all that. So
yeah, you guys took on a different sort of visual style with it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I was kind of a bit sick of the whole realistic look, and besides, you know, this game isn't to be taken too seriously, so I thought of adopting more of like an old school Pokemon type aesthetic. You know, you got those like real bold outlines on most of the objects, but I also did like colored weighted outlines. So where our light source would be, I color the outlines to a similar hue of the adjacent pixels. So it kind of gave like more of a unique aesthetic, and it popped more color wise. And yeah, I did use a lot more vibrant and vivid colors for it too. So that was something very different.
Yeah, Mons, did you have anything like? Is there anything interesting with tackling? Because you tackle most of the UI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of interpreted it like, oh, you know, it's a little playful game with cute characters and a cartoonish, you know, backdrop and style. So when I was doing the UI, I thought, okay, you know, kind of want something more homebrewed, something a little bit nicer on the eye, maybe more simplistic, and you know, overall just a nice wooden warm
sort of
kind
rustic, yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of went, okay, kind of looked around. I was like, I reckon I reckon I was like going for Stardew Valley, games like that, Pokemon again, like how Monarch was suggesting. And yeah, I just made a simple UI, simple little unlock thing, and so on. Yeah, just kind of
Sick.
just went with that. Yeah.
No, it turned out nice. I think it's that was probably the most praised thing from the feedback was the visuals. You look at if you look at our total ratings, we got 33 on the graphics, and everything else is sitting at around 31. Mood is our lowest rating. I guess we weren't in a didn't capture the mood of God's side project Garden well enough. Apparently, the audio was better than the mood, which I spent like I don't know 5 minutes making.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Something to
and all the effects as well.
Yeah, yeah. People were complimenting the alien effects. I just made those like in Audacity, just like go like that's all it is.
Acapellas.
Yeah. But that was nice to see. We're happy with the. I'm happy with it with how it turned out.
I'm really happy as well. I reckon this is like one of our most polished projects, despite being made in what 2-3 days.
2 days, yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing this. I was like, oh, this really can't be the best thing we've made, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks great. See, that's what counts.
Yes.
Yes, it's because it's simple, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know,
simple, unique.
that's why game jams are so good, right? You have a product that's done at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
When you're working on a, how long have we been working? Like we're working this for 4 months, and we have another 5, 6 months. Oh no! Ooh, not anymore. Is that a segue?
Possibly. I can detect the segue.
All right, who wants to read off the news? We have a breaking
I don't
news
have
announcement.
the exact
okay, I'll whip
news
it
on
up.
me.
Ready? All right, hold up.
All right.
Oh, don't worry, I'll get it.
This is a real bombshell, everyone.
Yeah, ready?
Whoa,
Whoa, it's on the homepage. 2020 challenge cancelled. What? The 2020 Australian STEM Video Game Challenge has been cancelled in response to the impact of COVID-19. What? For those of you already involved in creating projects, we encourage you to keep going and finish what you have started. The Australian STEM Video Challenge is about learning, challenging yourselves, and creating something amazing. We will keep the current theme for next year. So any work you do this year was dyslexia. What? So any work you do. So any work you do this year is not lost and can be used in 2021. Thank fuck. The Australian STEM Video Game Challenge. Wait. The Australian STEM Video Game Challenge team wish you a happy and healthy year ahead. We will see you again in 2021. Thanks, STEM Games. Oh.
That's like literally.
Man, the STEM
me
game
would have
challenge.
to read out anything in class.
STEM game challenge. They don't have very good writing, do they?
Yeah, I don't know why they kept repeating the same thing over and over again.
I don't know why. I don't know what was up with them. They must have been drunk or something because they were horrible when they made that tweet.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, just keep repeating the same thing. That's a bit bizarre.
Damn.
Oh well, I have to file an email about that one.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if they didn't keep the same thing.
We would be fuming.
I'd storm to wherever their headquarters is if they even have one.
Yeah, I'm hunting them down if that was the case. But at least they're kind. On the website, 2021 theme is scale.
At least they told us now and not like a month before.
Yeah, it's like lol
PAX
guys cancelled. XD.
Yeah.
Oh, I got him.
Lol, get wrecked next year, boys. Better luck next time. Anyway, so
yeah, you go.
Yeah. I was thinking like this kind of comes at like a weird mix of emotions because on one hand it's like, oh, deadlines pushed
12
back.
months, boys. Let's chill.
Let's go, right? But at the same time, like I kind of feel bad for all the people who aren't eligible next year.
Yes, that is my biggest concern.
Because the comp is between year 9 and year 12.
Yeah, you have to be enrolled in what is it? Are we tertiary education? Is that what we are?
No.
No, tertiary's like.
What education are we?
We're secondary. We're secondary.
Yeah, so in secondary education.
Yeah. So yeah, if someone's in year 12 now, they just want to make a little game for their side project, then well,
you're fucked.
Unlucky.
Yeah, you're out. Which, that could have been
COVID,
us.
let's
If this was
go.
in 1 year, that could have been us, and I would have been pissed. To be
I
fair,
would be very upset.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like it's not even necessary. It's bloody online.
yeah, it must be. See, I think
That's the part that I don't understand.
it must be someone above because it does. It must be funding from their sponsors or whatever. Like maybe the sponsors have actually been hit financially by COVID, so they can't afford that
Yeah, which would
donation.
make sense.
Yeah, because the comp itself
Also-
doesn't suffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, like
Also,
how much they barely
with-
like how much cash do they actually need? That's the thing.
Well, it depends how much packs cost. Like who knows? Because they have a panel. How much do you think a
Yeah,
panel
no,
of
but-
packs
Yeah,
cost?
and that's
But
what I was
no,
about
the
to
thing
say before.
is PAX even on?
That's what I was about to say before, right? Is because I think, looking at the writing on the walls, I don't think that PAX will go ahead this
It
year.
hasn't been cancelled
just-
yet.
That's my hypothesis, right?
Listen, if PAX
This,
is
this
not
makes me worried. Yeah, in
still
fact,
going,
yeah.
we're still going to Melbourne, whether it's on or not.
We will-
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we
still
will
in face
hire
masks.
we will hire the convention center. We'll
Yeah.
run our own
We're just
packs.
gonna even if it becomes like a hospital or something. We're going in for PAX.
I'll be lining up in that queue for 3 hours listening to Doom
it's
Eternal
just-
ads.
Oh yes, Bethesda propaganda, as always. That's like a classic staple of the PAX experience.
We go in this year instead of
If
like
Bethesda-
instead of big Bethesda ads, it's just like wash your hands ads.
It's like wash
the
your hands,
government's,
make sure
like,
that you're
taking control.
1.5 meters from each person in the queue. Which would actually be crazy because
That would
the
be
queues
awful.
For the past 2
Yo,
years.
imagine the queue.
I
but
remember
social
2018.
distancing.
I remember 2018 PAX. I rocked up like 1 hour late to the first day, and I was like, because the queue went from the center. It went across the bridge in Melbourne, and then it
Down
went
the
like
other
around
side,
the
yeah.
entire block, and then snaked back up. And I'm like, you're kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That's crazy. So I mean, hopefully PAX is still going ahead. It'd be great to get down there with
I'd love it still on, but
yeah. with the game. So we're still aiming for August. We had our thing all scheduled for a thing in August, but now we have 12 months, so we'll still keep chugging along. Scale project's not dead.
No, Sierra Project's going ahead.
We've just
No
got-
slacking.
Yep.
No slacking
We've
for
just-
Soulcube.
Yep, you still up us.
No. Listen, there's 12 more months. I'm sure I can help.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So we'll still be working, and we'll get it out. Hopefully, I don't know when we'll have like a release because we might have like some sort of demo or something out by August maybe, and then a full release for when 12. I don't know. Still haven't decided. This news came out like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, we're all kind of
I woke
Trying to
up.
think
I
what's
woke up
gonna
at like
happen.
midday, right, and I had a DM from another person in our server who's still in the STEM comp, who had to bail out. Now they're working on something else. So that's kind of rough. But it got up as like the STEM comp is cancelled. I was like, I just got out of bed. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's not what you want to see. When you've been working on a game for a competition for 4 months, you wake up, you got a DM saying the competition is cancelled.
Doesn't feel good. No.
But at least they kept the theme the same. So
So did I, yeah.
hopefully we can just develop a
That
better
was-
game for y'all.
Yeah.
Turn it into a positive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Turn it into a positive.
Yeah, so we got some time left. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about? I'm gonna go have a look at the last episode and see if there's actually any questions on that for a Q&A.
Right, yeah.
Ooh,
Alright,
yeah.
gaming news.
Is there any gaming news?
What do you guys think of the Travis Scott Fortnite concert?
Okay, I hate it.
I don't know what that is
Yeah.
because I'm not a
Straight
meme.
up
You haven't
hate it.
seen it?
I
What?
don't know what you're
Just
talking
straight up hate
about,
it.
man.
I don't even play Fortnite. I just saw it like on Instagram. I'm like, what
I
the
know,
fuck's
it's
this?
always on. I hate.
Yeah, so Fortnite is kind of like renowned for having these events that happen like live in a game. Usually they mark
Oh wait, I heard
points
about
in
this.
in the seasons, but they actually got a proper concert with Travis Scott, who was just like animated into the game, but like huge, and he was doing his stuff, and then everyone's like going pogging and stuff. It was interesting. Apparently the concurrent player count was like in the millions. Like it was
Yeah,
nuts.
it
Like
was.
way
It was.
more than
I
usual.
got the stats right here. It was 12.3 million players
I
witnessed
think it broke a record.
What the hell?
I think it
the
broke an actual
first
record.
of the series of concerts.
You reckon more games will ever do this? Like this, like blend between real life and like the game for games that aren't like designed for it.
Listen, I think so, but I hope it's not
Do
enforced.
you reckon in like League of Legends, I can like hop in one day and there'll just be like a party going on? I'm like, yo, what's up, guys?
Yeah, Travis Scott's
Yeah,
just
Travis
spitting
Scott's
bars in
there.
League of Legends.
You reckon that's a thing that's gonna happen? Because like in Magic the Gathering now, they made a card and it's literally like called Godzilla Space Lizard or something. Like it's just
It's become a self-aware.
yeah, it's bringing these like third party like things like brands into.
I also but I hate that.
You hate that? Yeah, I don't know if I like.
I don't.
I don't like it.
I don't
either,
like
yeah.
when they put in these kind of things, especially like sponsored cards or like
Yeah.
hey, check out this guy or references. You can have pop culture references within a game. I reckon that's completely fine. But when you know it's there for branding purposes or for sponsorship purposes,
Fortnite.
bullshit.
Literally every
It's
Fortnite
horrible,
skin
like-
ever. Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
things
think
like
Yeah.
Fortnite just kind of set into a state of malleability where it's just like this
Look,
big
I don't even know what the
slime.
hell
They can
Fortnite
just
is
take
anymore.
like just take in any kind of media at once as long as money.
I really
But
like.
like for yeah.
Oh, I really like esports, like crossover stuff in games. Like how you have like the team skins and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's like a
Mm-hmm.
really good like way to incorporate.
Yeah, I remember I think that this is ages ago, like when Rainbow Six Siege first put out like esport teams, well, I was gonna say in-game merch, but yeah, like charms and skins and stuff. Like a lot of the profits from those went to the actual teams and like to the organizations, which is really really good. So
Yeah.
fans can like directly back the team that they like, and get some cool like rewards out of it, which is pretty cool.
And that's what happens with like the crossovers in Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla crossovers, lovely. It's my favorite. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I think
'cause-
Brawlhalla is. It's not like Brawlhalla is a very like
Listen,
lore
nobody
or
really
like a
knows Brawlhalla.
yeah. It's not like
Yeah.
It's a bit all over
Actually-
the shop as it is.
Actually, on the topic of Rainbow Six Siege, I think
Excuse
they
me, we're on the
On the
topic of
topic.
Brawlhalla.
Fucking- I was just talking about it before, but yeah, sure, Brawlhalla, keep going.
No,
I'll say
no,
this.
no, go.
Wait, were
Alright.
you talking about Rainbow Six Siege before?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned with the team
Oh,
skins.
damn.
I thought you were talking about the Brawlhalla competitive esports skins.
Yeah.
Well, did I not say that? Am I
No,
My-
go.
No, I didn't
Okay.
hear you say
You
it.
did. It's fine.
okay? Good. Okay, sweet. Anyway, I think they've done like this thing recently where I don't know if you guys know the show Money Heist on Netflix.
No,
No.
I
It's like,
assume
yeah,
they
anyway,
got highest
they
money.
oh yeah, well, who would have thought? They kind of partnered with whoever owns the rights to that, and I didn't look into it. I just saw like advertisements, but they're kind of doing like crossover situation with characters from that show, which is weird because like Rainbow Six is already an established kind of universe, and they've been mixing it in with other media. I mean, at least it's relevant because it's kind of in the same vein, like robberies, a siege, all that kind of stuff.
Can you imagine playing as Jerry Seinfeld in Siege?
no, Adam Sanders.
Seinfeld.
Adam Sanders.
I just thought of that. I just thought of that, like that one scene in Seinfeld back up. I can't remember like what season, or whatever. But Jerry had like a dream. He got like shot by like police or something. That's just all that came into my head when I thought of Jerry Seinfeld Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than playing as Deadpool in Fortnite, so I'm not gonna complain.
Listen, no, but it's also the same thing in like Minecraft, right? The new Minecraft, like not the Java edition. Java is still okay, but the other version,
Java is still pure.
Windows 10, that bullshit. I hate what they're doing. They're making it now where you've got this marketplace where you can download these shitty maps that Minecraft makes and are in like sponsored by Nvidia or all these other random places that you got to pay more money for, mind you. And then also this whole skin shit, where you got to pay money for this skin. You want to have like some little extra thing, got to pay money, and there's all of these sponsored things, sponsored skins, sponsored maps. It just like gets rid of the whole
Yeah,
aspect
the whole
of
point of Minecraft, it's a
what it
community
could be.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a.
And it's like there's all these
And
sponsored
sandbox
ass
is free, and then,
things.
yeah, you have sponsors. That's
Yeah, and all these. It's like the same thing with bloody Fortnite now. Like, I didn't know. Like, what the hell? Fortnite isn't like a music streaming platform. What is Travis Scott doing in it? I'm not supposed to be there. This is a battle royale, not a music concert. I don't understand this.
Mo's not a fan. Max, what's
Not
your
a fan.
final verdict?
final vote on Travis
On
Scott
Travis
and
Scott
Fortnite.
and Fortnite.
Purely from a business point of view, it's fucking terrific. Like it's a terrific idea, right? If you're the people at Epic Games, you know,
Yeah, if you work at Epic
Who
Games
the
and
hell
you're
was the
listening to this,
crackhead?
whoever put
came
that
up with
together, I commend you, but I also hate you.
Yeah. Like, who the hell was a crackhead who was like, you know what? Travis Scott in Fortnite.
I want it.
I was like, what? He was like, let's just make a music concert in Fortnite. Come on, guys, it would be great. Like, who the hell was the fucking person up high who was like, you know what? Yes. Oh my God,
Because they knew it would make money, and it did.
How did they know it'll make money?
Yeah.
It's not like it's been done before. Why? If I was like head of League of Legends or something, it's like, yo, we need an event in League of Legends where there's like a concert and we all come listen to Travis Scott. I would not approve whatever idiot came with that idea.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
think
okay,
it's just
no,
because of the nature of Fortnite and, you know, its player base and like what it is at this stage. Like it's slowly kind of like
Fortnite's just
to the point where
degenerated into bullshit. Nobody plays it nowadays. The only people who play it are those little kids. Listen, I'm sorry if you play Fortnite, but it's for little kids. You know,
okay, Moz.
if you want to play
Okay.
if you want to play a real game, you play
All
Minecraft.
right, we're getting political here, boys. We're gonna, yeah.
I checked the comments on the last video. There was none apart from Jack, and he said, "Yo, so what does he say?" I fucking closed the video. Whatever. There wasn't any questions, so that no
Yes.
Q&A.
Wow. Okay, does that wrap it up?
I think that wraps up. Yeah, we had nothing else to talk about. Travis Scott was thrown in there.
Travis
I
Scott
don't
was
see
the-
Travis Scott in the schedule here on my document.
It doesn't matter. He's
That
here
was just
now.
the first thing in gaming news that came to my head because it was just so gargantuan.
All of the bloody
Okay.
memes.
It's so peculiar as well. Like you just refresh your feed on Instagram, you see Travis Scott just like as like this big 3D model, just like fucking like rapping, and everyone's going nuts. The lobby, it's like what?
Yeah, it's like
It feels like an alternate reality where
No, dude,
Fortnite's
I
just a
thought-
music
I-
streaming platform.
I thought it was like a joke. I was like, okay, who the hell photoshopped like a Travis Scott's skin and made it like massive and just grabbed a bunch of people and did this shit? But no, it's an actual thing.
What a world we live in.
Can
We live in a
anybody
society.
Also, wait, whilst we're on like the topic of memes and stuff, does anybody know what the Chicken McBurger?
What?
Why is it everywhere?
What are you talking
No, you know the burger. You know how they just have the burger, right?
We've gone way too far. What
is the Chicken McBurger?
We have to wrap up now, or else we'll be here all night.
In comments, leave down below. What is answer us? This is our question
So
to
what
you.
is a chicken McBurger? Moz wants to know what a chicken McBurger is.
No, the bloody Chicken McBurger that they'll just have like on a beach, and it'll be the Chicken McBurger, or like with a cowboy hat, with the Chicken McBurger. I don't
And
know.
it's like, and it just says like a word that's relatively, like relevant to whatever the chicken McBurger's doing, and just cuts.
Yeah,
It's
I
always
don't
taken
know
from a
what,
song.
I don't know what it is. I don't know where it's
Yeah, I
from.
know what you mean.
It-
Okay, we have.
yeah,
to,
if you guys
cut now.
answer that question down below, we know you watched to the end. So
Please tell me.
Yeah, if you watch the end, say chicken McBurger, please.
Yeah, please tell me what it's. Why?
thank you. All right, I'll wrap it up. Does someone want to give an epic wrap up message? Moz, you started us off. Do you want to end us off without any chicken McBurger?
That chicken
Without any
McBurgers.
mentions of Chicken McBurgers. Yeah, I mean that basically wraps it up. We've talked about everything we've wanted to here, and you know,
Chicken McBurger.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
cool. Thanks. Bye.
new things. Yeah, but yep. follow us on our socials in the description below. If you want to know more about our stuff, make sure to check out our Discord description.
Oh yes, we got epic prizes now, boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for our competitions.
Yeah.
It's not just bragging rights.
Yeah, and you
can
no
get,
longer get bragging rights. You no
$5.
longer just get shout outs. You get
Is it $5 Steam?
$10, bro.
$10. Wait, is that USD or
Nah,
AUD?
it's Aussie bucks.
Aussie bucks. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
about five USD.
Gosh, fuck up.
Yeah.
Just tell him $10.
Okay.
$10
No.
for Steam, or you can get
$10.
Discord Nitro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Now, listen,
all for
if I
doing
heard that,
something in the server.
If I heard that, I would be all over that Discord server. That is exactly what you guys should be doing.
That I second that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I third that.
Epic.
So it's a unanimous thing. So you are.
You are. This is now.
Well,
Yeah.
You have to.
Okay, so thank you guys for coming into Soulcast episode 3. That we have a thank you to our co-hosts here. We got Jay, we got Max,
Yeah.
myself.
Dash and Monarch.
Yeah,
Station Max.
and hope to see you guys in another episode.
Yep. We'll catch you
Yep.
soon.
Sweet. Catch you later.
Adios. Bye bye.
Bye.
Boy chicken McBurger.
Shut up.